What a frantic world we live in. Wars, pollution, inflation, racism. Sometimes it really gets you down. Every day a new hassle.
This isn't where it's at.
You can try to change the world, or you can escape from it.
Nirvana Filters is where it's at.
Pot, marijuana, kunubu, kunapu, cannabis, konap kinap, kanamazo, canas.
Wow.
For $4.50, you can't make the world a different place, but you can make it seem different. Nirvana Filter Tips, the smoke that helps you cope.
Wow.
Hashisha, hashish, hashash, hashaichi, indrasens, gia insangu, kef kif kiev.
Mrs. Cartwright, how does marijuana work chemically on the human body?
It mainly works as a sedative. The plant from which it comes, which is what I've got here, has a number of constituents in it, but there's only really the one, the tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC as it's more commonly known, that gives this sort of psychotropic effect, which works out. First of all, you get a bit of stimulus, and then you get a sedative effect, and then you get this feeling of well-being, which is usually called euphoria. It has effects on the central nervous system, the brain. It also has effects on motor perception, sensory perception, and so on.
Can you start off telling me how you got into dope dealing in the beginning?
Okay, I was working at the railways, at Darling Harbour to be precise, and there was like a lot of dealing going on there, just small dealing between people, and you don't make too much money on the railways, and when you want to buy an ounce of dope, well, it's half your wage. So the way that you kind of bought your dope was by doing a little bit of dealing on the side, and that's to make up money just via smoking dope.
And then you escalated.
Well, right, it's a capitulation scene, you know. You start off buying 1 ounce, and then you realise that if you sell 4 ounces that week, that you've made, say, 2 ounces for yourself or something like that, and you just work it up from there.
What do you think is so good about taking drugs? You've spent quite a lot of time helping people to do it.
What's good about taking it? Well, it's an escape, you know, which is a popular pastime for most people. Like you either escape in sport, you escape in booze, or you escape in sort of a relationship with someone or something like that. You can't say that it's good, because it's not always good. Like a lot of people have ended up very, very freaked out from acid, and a lot of people have had incredible experiences from acid. It's up to the person for what they get out of it.
You think a lot of the reason why people smoke is that they're frightened not to because people might think they're being uncool?
Oh yes, definitely. There is in a room full of people where people are sitting down smoking, just getting stoned, not doing anything, listening to music or something, and some more friends come around and they bring somebody with them who doesn't smoke. Seems to be almost a feeling of uneasiness. You know, who is this guy who doesn't smoke?
So you think that could force somebody into smoking even if they didn't want to?
It could. It shouldn't, of course.
But it does.
But it does, yes. To make the other people, wherever they are, feel at ease, the people with whom they are. That makes them feel at ease then.
What I have experienced here, of teaching yoga here to so many people, so many young people, that young people start smoking because they have nothing else to find out. There is always an urge within to find out and to find the happiness. The society may not be giving it. The religion is not giving the answer. So they try drugs and try marijuana because this is the starting of all other drugs, because it's a not so hard drug, but it gives the height of the mind a little.
Did you ever have any moral scruples about what you were doing?
Oh, for a long time, I sort of wouldn't sell smack. I wouldn't have any smack around anywhere. And then we got into using a bit of it ourselves. So we bought an ounce of smack just to keep ourselves going. And we sold from that just to pay for what we were using. But after that, we just dropped out of that altogether. You know, something I didn't enjoy all that much.
Well, in your opinion, how do marijuana and alcohol compare as social drugs? Say you do have to have one. Which one would you think would be the best one?
Oh, marijuana is less dangerous than alcohol. For a start, they've never found anybody that has died from taking even a large amount of